The people laughed. Few people cried. Most people were silent. Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
Shalom, shalom, Yasharal. All praises and glory goes to our mighty power Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone and salutations unto the elect men continually feeding the sheep of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. Sincerity and truth with this great gospel, man. I'm opening up with Isaiah 9 and 5. It reads, "For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire." But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. We're talking about what World War III. World War III, right? America versus really the world, right? Because the world about to turn on America. The world about to turn on America, and this place is about to be a thing of the past. A thing of the past, because when you read the book of Revelation, right, it speaks about how this place only has one. It's gonna be. It's only gonna take an hour to destroy this place, to wipe this place off the fucking map, because that's what the Lord's about to do. Wipe America off the map. Read the book of Revelation 18, verse 16, reads, "And saying, at last, the great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. For in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught." Burning fuel to fire. Yeah, the Lord gonna burn this bitch up. Lord gonna kill these motherfucking people here. The Lord gonna burn these cities, burn these streets, melt these cars, right? Burn these buildings down, right? That's what's about to happen. I'm read again and saying, at last, the great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet, decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, for in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and all company and ships and sailors, and as many as trade by sea, stood afar off and cried. What did they do? They cried. Now you see the containers coming here to America to deliver them foreign goods, right? To bring in them foreign goods. That made in China stuff, that made in Korea stuff, that made in Taiwan, that made in anywhere but here in America. Nothing's being made here in America no more but what? Violence and gangs and criminals and drug addicts. Right? The only thing left for Babylon the Great is destruction. It's time for the judgment of the whore. Right? That whore that sitteth on many waters, right? That go around the world, destabilizing people's governments through their witchcraft and sorcery and wickedness. Right? It's time for that judgment. That's why it says in 1 hour in Revelation 18 16, and saying, alas, alas, the great city that was clothed in fine linen, purple and scarlet, decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, for in 1 hour so great riches come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company in ships and sailors, and as many as trade by sea, stood afar off and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, when they seen what? The smoke of her burning, and saying, what city is like unto this great city? And they cast dust up on their heads, and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, at last, that great city wherein we were made rich, all that had ships in the sea by reason of her coasting, for in 1 hour she is made desolate. She is what? She is made desolate. The Lord about to blow this bitch up. The Lord about to blow this bitch up, and that is vengeance for you Israelites, for our people. Verse 20 reads, rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for the Most High have avenged you on her. That's the judgment, right? Not you getting, hey, putting a group of people together and we're going to get judgment against this devil. No, man, the Lord about to nuke this motherfucker off the face of the earth. That is the judgment. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for the Most High have avenged you upon her. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all again. What did the Lord say? You know, you gotta read it again, bro. It says, and a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone. The Lord about to send nukes on this motherfucker, right? And Yahushua coming back to burn this place with fire too at the same time. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all again. The voice of harpers and the musicians and the pipers and the trumpeters shall be heard no more at all in thee, right? That demonic ass, satanic ass music, that adulterous ass music, that murdering, drug addicting ass music, right? That perverse music, right? The Lord said there's going to be an end of that. Hey, the sound of that music is being brought low. The daughter of music is being brought low right now. Don't nobody go no concerts. Nobody buy no music. You could download this shit for free, right? So you can waste your time making free music for people. It says, and the voice of harpers and the musicians and the pipers and the trumpeters shall be heard no more in all at thee, no more at all in thee, and no craftsman of whatsoever crafts he be shall be found any more in thee, and the sound of the millstone shall be heard no more at all in thee, man. No work, no music, no concerts, no baseball, no football, no nothing. That's what the Lord about to do. And the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee, and the voice of the bridegroom and the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee, for the merchants were for thy merchants were the great men of the earth, for by thy sorceries were all the nations deceived, right? That's just talking about America, Babylon the Great, right? That's why I told you to come out of her. Come out of her. The Lord told you her sins have reached unto heaven, right? Her sins have reached unto heaven. He's about to reward her. And he said it's a double reward, man. This place was set up to be destroyed, right? And it's going to be destroyed by fire. By fire. I'm going to read the book of, let's go to the book of Isaiah. Isaiah 54 and verse 16, it reads, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coal in the fire, the coals in the fire, that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. And I have created the waster to destroy. Who's that new smith that's blowing the coal in the fire, making these new age weapons, man, right? Because they're thinking about robotics. They're thinking about nuclear technology, right? Fire, they're burning shit up, right? Esau ain't talking about, like we read in the beginning, and ain't gonna be men shooting at each other like in the past, that old way of fighting. It's gonna be countries shooting a nuclear missile at another country, right? That's what the Spirit of the Lord's gonna put in them. And guess what? In World War III, this is where America died. It's also the land of Israel. You got them heathens over there in the land of Israel, man. They are a target also. They are a target also. All these heathen nations are a target. Here we go. Jeremiah 51:11. It reads, "Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord have raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes. For his devices against Babylon, which is America, to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord, the vengeance of his temple." Right now, the Lord going to destroy America with nuclear destruction. That's why it says, make bright the arrows. Make bright them arrows. Them arrows is the missiles. Read Psalm 7:13. It reads, "He also prepared for himself instruments of death. He make his arrows into fiery, sharp shafts." Right, the Lord's about to tear this bitch up. You gotta realize these devils, they're not gonna escape this judgment, man. Any way you look at it, it says New International Version, "He has prepared his deadly weapon. He makes ready his flaming arrows." What is that? The nuclear missiles. The New Living Testament. "He will prepare his deadly weapons and shoot his flaming arrows." Right? You can't escape it. Esau, you're gonna be destroyed with fire.